Today I would be preparing yam with kontomire stew, also called palava sauce. These are the ingredients I'll be using to prepare the food: a yam, some salt, palm oil, Zomi, it's called Zomi in Ghana, salted tilapia, also known as Koobi in Ghana, some tomatoes, onions, some eggs, shrimp powder, garlic, some mixed pepper, cocoyam leaves, also called kontomere leaves, and tuna. The ingredients are ready and everything is set. So I'm cutting the yam. You can cut it to smaller sizes. I like to prepare my this way, in this or this. You can prefer to cut into this size or into this size. I prefer this one more from this in that. So you peel your yam. After peeling your yam, you add some water to wash your yam, to wash the dirt of the yam. After washing your yam, you add some water. Then you add some salt again to taste. You put your saucepan on fire and cover it with your lid. You cover it with a lid and wait for some minutes, then you check up on it until it becomes soft. Whilst the yam is boiling, you can start preparing your kontomire. You wash your tomatoes, your pepper, and some onions. Add some water. You put your tomatoes on fire. And cover it with your lid. We have our yam boiling and the tomatoes and pepper also boiling. And now we would have to cut our kontomire. But with this kontomire, we have two ways in cutting them. You can either rinse the leaves before cutting them or cut them before rinsing them. So you cut this off, you cut this away. It's not needed. Cut this away. Then you chop your kontomire into your desired size. I prefer this size. After cutting your kontomire, you put them in your saucepan. You add some salt to kill any insect in the leaves. You can add some water to rinse your leaves. And also the salt is to prevent the sour taste of the leaf. At this stage, you can prefer to add hot boiled water to it and put it aside, or you pour some water into this and put it on fire with some salt. So back to the kontomire I washed. I added some salt to it and I'll put it on fire for some minutes to soften up. Okay. And you cover it with your lid. So our yam is cooked well. We would have to strain the water. We take it off and pour. So cover it with your lid to prevent it from getting cold. Now our tomatoes, pepper, garlic and onions are cooked, are properly cooked. So we blend. So they are properly cooked now, so we can blend our tomatoes, pepper, onions and garlic. So you add some water to it, and you add some little water to it. You blend your tomatoes, pepper, onions and garlic. I placed 1 garlic into it. And blend. You put this aside. You put your blended You put your blended tomatoes, pepper, onion and garlic aside. And whilst our kontomire is boiling, we begin with the stew. So you put a saucepan on fire. You add your palm oil. I actually like lots of oil, so you can add it to your preference. You add some oil to the saucepan. Cut your onion into the desired shape you like. I prefer it in a ring form. You add your Koobi into the palm oil and allow it to fry for some minutes. So you add your onion to the oil. So I have my oil, my palm oil, the Koobi and some onions. Then after some minutes you move your Koobi out. Whilst cooking, we will check on our kontomire to check if it has softened up. Whilst cooking, you can check up on your kontomire. You can take a leave and check if it's soft. It isn't soft yet, so we'll wait for some minutes more, like 2 minutes more. This is a quantity of tuna I'll be using, and I reserved some of the tuna to spice up the food. I actually reserved this quantity to spice up the stew in place of the Maggi. The tuna to my onions. I already removed the Koobi. Outside, so I'm adding the tuna to my onions and I'll saute it for some minutes before I add the remaining ingredients. And you saute it. You saute it for some minutes before you add the remaining ingredients. On medium heat. You fry it on medium heat. So we checking on our kontomire. Checking on the kontomire. Oh, it is cooked. So you check. Now it's properly cooked, so you can take it off and sieve it and drain the water. You add your blended. Ooh. I added my blended tomatoes, onion, pepper, and garlic. You stir properly and cover with your lid. You cover your stew halfway with its lid. So we are going to blend. We're going to have our second blend. I'm blending the tuna in place of the Maggi. I'm blending this tuna in place of the Maggi. And with some onion, half medium-sized onion, some ginger, 1 garlic. I previously blended 1 garlic with the sauce, with the tomatoes, pepper, onion. So I'm blending another garlic. Then this is the shrimp powder. I'll add some shrimp powder to the blend and mix everything up and add it to the sauce when it's cooked for 5 minutes. Our kontomere is ready, so I'll take it off the fire and sieve it. You raise it to stop the cooking process, because the more it's hot, it's going to be softer. So you see, you rinse it to stop the cooking process. And this also helps to remove the sour taste. You squeeze the excess water out of the kontomere using your hand. So we blend the garlic, ginger, onions, and also the shrimp powder together. After blending your garlic, ginger, onion and the shrimp powder, you check on your stew. It's cooking. So you add your blended onion, ginger, garlic, and shrimp powder to the sauce. After pouring the mixture, the onion, garlic, ginger, and the shrimp powder into the sauce, you now cover it and leave it for like 10 minutes. You break 3 eggs into a bowl and you whisk your egg properly. Since I'm using the tuna, and the tuna has a lot of salt in it, so I won't add salt to this egg I am mixing. So we check on our sauce. It's cooking. It's almost done. Wait until the oil comes on top very well. We are adding our whisked egg. You add it, you spread it on the sauce. And allow it to cook for like 3 minutes. Now we're checking our stew, and the egg is having. So you stir We stew properly with the egg. I used 3 eggs instead of the agushi. Some people use agushi, others use eggs. So you allow it to cook for some time before you add the fried Koobi and the cocoyam leaves. So you add your previously fried Koobi, the full size of the, you can use the full size, but I prefer to use half size because of the salt content. We're gonna add the kontomire to the sauce. You spread it properly. You spread the kontomire properly. Actually use little kontomire because I don't like So now our food is ready. Our Koobi actually started our stew.